Hello, once again, welcome to Lapis Lazuli, and I am really encouraged, and I would like to take this opportunity to first and foremost really thank you so much for coming in, viewing our page, and really responding and making it interactive. We are very grateful. Now, today I want us to talk about waiting. Have you ever waited for something or someone? I don't know, maybe a letter from a friend or a guest that is supposed to be coming in, sometimes even a salary. And waiting for something is just one of the hardest things. You know, waiting is not fun. I remember in 2017 I received a phone call from my mom that my dad was very sick. And the trip home was one of the longest journey I have made. It was not because of the distance, it was because of just waiting to see him. And I remember as I drove towards home, it looked like ages. And when I got home, I saw him. It was a very emotional time. And definitely 2 days later, we needed to go. He had done some biopsy, and so we needed to take some results. And again, waiting for the results was one of the hardest things that I have done. Now, I remember the doctor said we wait for an hour, you know, first it was a day, 2 days, you know, and it kept going, and it looked like eternity because there was anxiety that was creeping in. I was feeling a confusion, you know, I kept wondering what is gonna happen. And I know it's a long story that one day we can talk about, but finally the results were out, and among all the words that the doctor said, all I remember is they said he had a cancer of unknown origin. It was at stage 4. Wow. I felt like a dark cloud settled on our home, and it was not going anywhere. You know, and definitely they told us that he was not going to make it. And it used to sound like stories that I would hear about people, but now it was actually happening to me and my family, and it was a very difficult time. But why I chose to share today is because of the lesson I learned during that period that we were with him, that we knew we were not going to have him. Something that really kept us going, that has really kept encouraging me on a daily basis. And one thing that he really kept saying is, please sing for me. Please sing for me this particular song. And today I thought of talking about singing because singing has a way of just getting to our hearts. It has a way of just consoling us. And so I don't know right now what you're waiting for. You could be waiting for results of a test that you've done. You could be in a hospital bed and you're waiting, you don't know what will happen. But I'm here to remind you that yes, waiting is not fun. But when you wait with God, hope does not disappoint. I remember one of the songs he would tell us to sing for him a lot was, "What a friend we have in Jesus, all our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit, oh, what needless pain we bear, all because we do not carry everything to God in prayer." And so today I want to just encourage you. I know that time really encouraged us. I know one of the things he could tell us also is, please sing for me that song that says, "Step by step I will follow Jesus." And today I want to encourage us that step by step we will keep going, because we know that we are going closer and closer towards God, and it just has a way of consoling us. Now, in Psalms 40 verse 1, the Bible is just so encouraging. David said, "I waited patiently for the Lord. He turned to me and heard my cry. He lifted me out of the slimy pit, out of the mud and mire. He set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand." That is what God is going to do for you. Wherever you are, whatever you're going through, God is going to give you a firm foundation to be able to stand on. All we need to do is to wait on Him patiently. Thank you so much. I know later on my dad passed away, but I know for me, just singing with him in that hospital bed was one of the most comforting and encouraging time. And so whatever you're going through, all you need to do is to keep showing up. Show up in prayer, show up and sing, show up and listen to that song that lifts your soul, and God will encourage us. Bye.